Well, there y'all are. What's up, guys? Hey, cool. We got a couple legacy members. Ashley, hey, I got your video coming out. So, and
Yeah,
I even did it. Well, I did. We went ahead and we did like some more on it as well. And so,
nice.
here, let me get a couple more people
I
in.
forgot you were like making a video of it. I was like,
Well,
wait.
you
Gotcha.
know how it is. Like
Yeah.
whenever y'all ask for something, I try to like, I mean, you guys have to listen to me ramble, but it's like whenever you ask a question, like I try to answer your question, but then I try to like answer it to where it like helps the room with it too.
Right.
So, but what we did and what we're doing is so I'm getting it edited right now, but so probably maybe by the end of the week, we'll have it, and I'll put it in the equity buyers training uh,
Okay.
as well. So I'll try to ping you in Facebook and let you know.
Very
But
cool.
what I ended up doing was so we did like the order and the rehab, and I just kind of like hammered her with questions. Acted like I tried to
Mhm.
act like I didn't really know anything about real
Gotcha.
estate to make it like more beneficial for somebody who's never bought a house. But then what I also did, and what we're going to do another one of, is more how we utilize Lowe's. And so Lowe's and Home Depot are like interchangeable guys. So like if you only have a Home Depot or like if you're only a Home Depot guy or if you're only a Lowe's guy, like I'm pretty sure they have the same programs. But we have these ways to get, these volume special pricings with Lowe's and you can get them. And so we get 5% off with our Lowe's like rewards account. We get 5% off with our Amex. Okay, so that's 10%. And
Mm.
then we also get the VSP. And so this is the volume special pricing, and it's anywhere between 19 and 34% off of it.
Interesting.
And so
Yeah,
you can
I've heard of
see
that.
it's wild. I mean, you get between 20 to 45% off by the time you combine it all. 45 definitely being an extreme off of it. But
Right.
here's the other kicker of it too. So Lowe's, if you sign up for the right one, and this is what Teresa had to go figure out how to tell you guys how to do it, is they do a 2% rebate. So anything you spend
Okay.
there, they physically send you the check. And
Okay.
so for us, we're like a six or 700,000, anywhere between 600 and 800,000 a year with Lowe's. And
Hmm.
so we'll get, I don't know how much that is, but 2% back, 12 to 16 grand. Just literally, it's
Yeah.
like a Christmas bonus. It'll just show up uh, and it's usually spent before we got it. So, but it it's still
Okay.
pretty cool.
Very
So
cool. And that's in the video as well.
yeah, well, I'm trying to figure that part out. That's the one
Okay.
that like I don't know how she does that. So she came from the Lowe's world, but it's
Okay.
I feel like we couldn't operate without it. So
Awesome.
cool, guys. We got the partners on here. We got family members on here. This is really cool. So I know quite a few of you guys have partners and stuff. So all right, guys. So if you don't mind, I am going to tee this call up for what I want to do tonight. And so I saw so many of and I've got all kinds of notes here from your guys' marketing stuff. And I want to spend tonight on the marketing. And so before I do that, I do want to open it up, see if anybody does anybody need anything so they can get off here and get to something else? Otherwise, I want to go into the marketing plans because I know several of you are literally wanting to start your campaigns. And so, Ron, I think let's jump into yours kind of right off the bat too. But before I do that, guys, does anybody need me to like address something because they have to leave the call? Does anybody need anything right away? Cool. All right. Right. And Tyler, I got your text too, so I assume we got something to go over too.
Okay.
So, Ron, you want to start, man? You're muted, man.
There we go. All right. We good.
We're good.
Um, yeah, so I'm like I'm like the kid that shows up in class and hadn't done all his homework probably. So everybody's like, why is he asking that question? But
And then you blend right in here, man. At
they're
least you
like,
blend in with me. So Uh, Go ahead,
Uh,
man. I'm getting my tablet teed up here, so you tell me kind of what you're thinking. I read your marketing plan and or at least, what we'd originally talked about. Wait, no, I didn't.
well,
No, I
I
didn't.
haven't really probably made one. So I was probably supposed to do that, but
It's okay.
I've just been like, uh, I feel like I've been drinking from a fire hydrant. But I guess as far as like, um, I was just looking around, like so, like my area would be like just say Montgomery and stuff like that. Um, and I was looking at just using that AI tool. There's a lot of places like that have, claim to have high equity and all that. And I know like if you were to put mailers out to them and stuff like that, what do, I guess I get a little nervous dealing with something that's already listed. Because there's a lot of places and a lot of good deals that actually have realtors involved. Do you deal with that a lot, or do you just say move on down the road? I don't want to deal with a realtor.
No, you're going to run into it with whenever you do marketing, like naturally, like agents are everywhere trying to, get people to list their homes, right? Because they can
Hmm.
sell it for more. And so they're naturally going to be everywhere. So whatever form of marketing you do, like you're going to run into a seller that's like, Ron, I really got to sell this thing. And you're going to walk them through it and they're going to be like, okay, that number sounds great, Ron. By the way, Rhonda has my home listed, so
Yes.
you got to work with her, and it's going to deflate your bubble. But the cool thing is, nobody wants to sell the house as much as an agent.
Yeah.
So while they do get in the way and goof it up, uh, they're pretty helpful sometimes too, man.
How
So
does that play out? Like if I have like I guess I just dealt with this in the past. Like if you have a realtor license, it's like people go to screaming up and down, like, can't believe you went around me. And, um,
well, honestly, we typically don't go around them, man. If a house is listed with an agent, I used to kind of say like we should, but that was just because I was probably really mad at some agents at that time. And but we either work with the agent or if the deal is too tight and we aren't even able to actually give the seller money, we will tell that seller, hey, I'm not able to give the agent any money. You're welcome to, but I'll have to have you get out of that contract with them
hmm
before we buy it.
yeah. Um, and have you ever run into like, just because of the contract, like, if they sell it, they have what, a 3 month deal, or some of the contracts, like, where the agent comes and wants to claim, because if the property sells and it was under contract and then they go and sell it, a lot of times
Mhm.
the agent try to uh claim their commission.
Man, I haven't really had that happen much. No, I'm an apprentice did one time, and it might have been Alex
I
did one
forgot what that's
time.
called. It's something that's, yeah,
Yeah, there's definitely a term for it,
listing.
but I just remember we ended the combo. I asked him to just, I mean, this, of course, this wouldn't go well, but I was just like, I asked Alex to go to the agent and just try to talk to him because they were trying to get really like frustrated and bring in a broker to cause issues. And I just told him, I asked him to go talk to the agent and say something along the lines of like, I don't understand why we're having an issue that, you weren't able to sell it in the 6 month time frame that you had a contract for and I stepped in and was able to buy it. And so I don't know like where this is like my issue here.
Hmm.
And I never heard from it again. So, but you're going to have agents always trying to goof with things. But the nice thing is, you're able, typically you guys are going to be a lot better than the agent. And you're going to be able to move a lot quicker, and you're the one actually buying it. So the agent just can sell it for them. So
Yeah.
you can do both.
Um, on like on the mailers and stuff, like, do you totally stay away from putting like cell phone contacts and stuff you use, uh, which I know nothing about, but the call service?
You can put your cell phone on there, man. It's fine. You don't
Okay.
have to overthink it. Yeah, if you don't have like, because a lot of us aren't tech, like a lot of you guys here, I know we talked about like, I'm not techie, right? Then don't try to be yet.
Yeah.
Just throw a phone number on there. you're not going to be getting 7,000 phone calls or 700 phone calls. You might get like 70, right?
Mm.
So it's manageable for what you're going to be able to do. Now, the way I prefer it is you set up a Google Voice number that is completely free, and that is the phone number they call, and that phone number is forwarded to your cell phone.
Okay.
That's the way I prefer it. Okay. Free of charge for you guys. It's through your Gmail account,
Okay.
which is
I'll
also free. Yep.
Google Voice. Yeah.
But Ron, you could literally stick your cell phone number on it for your first batch of mailers just to get them
Yeah.
going, because I know you're kind of wanting to just go.
Yeah.
So
I just need to. Usually, if I just start something, I'll start plowing. It's just like I just need to start
yeah.
something. Yeah.
Well, I mean, man, and I know like
I
what
hear all these rock stars over here, and I'm like, golly, I'm sucking it up, man.
well, this just it just doesn't take a lot to be a rock star like in this business. Like and so you could send your first batch out with your cell phone on it, man. And then send your next batch out with a Google Voice. And then send your next batch out with a call rail phone. Like you can get so much, like we use Go High Level. Like it's got tracking, it's got recordings, it's got follow-up sequences, like it's got all kinds of goofy stuff. But when you're starting, just start,
Yeah.
which is what you're trying to do. So just stick your cell phone number on it.
Okay. Yeah, I was sitting there last night just looking at stuff. I was like, man, I'm just about to start cold calling some of these people. just,
Yeah. It's
just like,
freaking nice, ain't it? Isn't it kind of crazy how it's like, well, they got a lot of equity, they're divorced, and the guy's dead, and the daughter, it's inherited. It's like it's a pretty good looking deal.
yeah,
And there's their phone number.
yeah,
Okay. What
yeah. And
else?
I think I answered a lot of my other questions earlier, but yeah, I don't want to take up time. So,
No way, man. This is really good. I guarantee you this is a repetitive thing in here. So, is there more? Don't send out a ton of them, okay? Like, don't send out like 2,000, 10,000, or something like that right out of the gate. Like, just send out a little bit so you can, one, it doesn't cost you an arm and a leg, so you're not super mad if you don't buy a house. And just you send out the mail, you send out the marketing. You guys heard this in the marketing training. You just start the marketing to where you're comfortable doing it for 4 to 6 months. Okay? Like, we're not just gonna, oh, I'm gonna crush this in 4 weeks and I'm gonna buy 2 homes and make 50 grand a home. Like, nope. You're going to create the discipline that you're going to do for 4 to 6 months. And that's why I asked for the marketing plan, not the marketing sprint. What else, man? Anything else?
that's it. I just got to
Okay.
quit being a nervous long-tailed cat on a rocking chair
Well, hey,
porch.
you got that tool. So like go through I posted the training on how to send the mail. So go get yourself a high equity list, throw divorce or probate or inherited on there if you would like, or any tax delinquent, whatever form of other motivation you want to get that list super small. And then click those buttons, pick a random mailer because it truthfully doesn't matter. Send it and just see what happens. Like
Mm,
just see what happens. So because you're gonna learn something, and that's kind of like this kind of the goal is just to get you learning quickly.
yeah,
So I know it costs money, but like that's a real world experience. I can't give you that, in here. So that's the beauty in getting the marketing going. Cool, dude. Well, let's come back to you if you have anything, okay? Guys, so here was the way, so I jumped straight into Ron's, and Tyler, I was going to go to you next. But what I would like to do, guys, I want to review every single one of your marketing plans. And so I don't think it would be healthy if we did every one of them tonight. But what I want to do is for those of you that are getting ready to start your marketing, let's do it tonight. Okay. I'll stay on here till 9 o'clock if every one of you are literally starting your marketing before next Wednesday. Um, but for those of you that are starting your marketing or have started it or starting it before next Wednesday, if you can, go down to the React button there on your screen, click it, and click the raise hand button for me. And I'm just going to go in whatever order it shoots across my screen. And so, but Tyler, while everybody begins, you kick me off, man.
Okay.
I got your
Do you
website
want
up
me
here too.
to, yeah, do you want me to just go through it, kind of what my plan is?
Please. Yeah. Please. And can you
Uh,
say this? Can you say hey, will you just share your screen and show me the website?
yeah, I can do that.
I'd like to see more hands than one. Have you started your marketing plan? There you go, Josh. I'm just giving you guys a hard time, man. Uh, Rob, you're back, man. Are you back from your trip?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Ah,
here.
cool, man. Okay. All right. Can you
Okay.
share, Tyler, or am I blocking it?
Yeah, let me just get some. I was trying to get the site pulled up.
What is the
Now,
name
what
of
are
how do you say this name?
Prodigious? I've actually had it for years,
Okay. I
and it's
feel
just
like
kind of
we've
an
talked about this.
unused LLC I was just going to use for this.
Hmm.
How do I share?
There's a little share button down
There
by
it
the
is.
React button. Give everybody a Zoom lesson along the way. Oh man.
Okay, can you see it?
Got it.
So it's pretty basic. I just wanted to get like a landing page ready,
Mm-hmm.
and I figured I could just kind of build off of it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is it. So all my mailers will have QR codes that could go to it. Um, I figured I will start those maybe at the beginning of next month. Um, but I mean, it's pretty simple. I set it up. I don't know if this is the best way to do it or not, but when you click get offer, it just sends you to like a
Yeah.
Google Docs form.
Yeah.
And then that's pretty much it right now. But I do want to add testimonials as we kind of move through it. And then I'd like to put a bio on there maybe next week.
Okay. So this is awesome, man. Okay, so you're going to do mailers, and then you're going to
Mhm.
drive, if they choose to drive traffic, it will be to this location.
Yes.
Okay. Beautiful.
I mean, obviously, it's still going to have a phone number on it, email, whatever way works best for them.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. Sweet. And so, all right, talk to me about who you're mailing and what region and what area.
Okay, so I picked Madison County and Edwardsville, like the Edwardsville area. And I believe I picked absentee and vacant.
Cool.
I
How big
think it
is
was like it was just under like 300.
okay.
And I didn't know if that was a good size, like a test size, or if it should be bigger, smaller.
So if you were already doing deals, um, it would definitely be like super small. Um,
Hmm.
but I think regarding a test size of you taking some phone calls, realizing like crap, this is broken or crap, this doesn't work, or something that maybe you wouldn't even know could happen. Whenever they fill out the form on the website, it magically doesn't go to you and it's not your IP address, like who knows what. And so it's just fine. It's just fine.
Okay.
So those guys, your response rate for direct mail. Now, whenever you get kind of niche lists and they're a little bit small, it's going to be higher than this, but they're anywhere from you can Google these results. They're anywhere from 1 to 3% for direct mail. And so you're not going to expect like an exorbitant amount of phone calls from direct mail. But the thing of it is too, people keep your piece of mail, especially older folks. They keep it for a really long piece of time, a really long time, and they'll either put it on a fridge in a desk drawer, and that's awesome. Okay. Anything else, Tyler?
No, I think I'm just gonna start digging into the PPC stuff and learning it, how to do it myself, manage it.
Wonderful. So I'm
Get
sure you
some.
saw the training in equity buyers then, right? On how to do it
I'm
yourself.
through. Yeah, I'm through pretty much all of it.
Okay. So one thing about PPC, and so let's open yours up real quick. So you are so close to having this too. So guys, whenever we talk about web pages, there's things called above the fold. Okay. And above the fold basically means before I just have to scroll. Okay. So it's above the fold. Like think about this right here is Tyler's above the fold. And what you want to happen in above the fold is you want to have a way to be able to gather their information above the fold without clicking, without scrolling. And so he's right there. He's got two locations about this. You got it right here and you got it right here. Okay. And it's clean. There's nothing else for them to do. There's nothing else for them to read. And so, Tyler, if I had it my way, there would be a box right here that would say name, phone number, address, and why selling.
Okay.
And I'll show you how.
And is that pretty much all you need?
Let's just do one. So check this out. So here's one I Googled. So guys, here's a way you can always test uh, sell my house. So sell my house fast, St. Louis. And so here, let's do this different. Okay. So something I try not to do, okay, this is just me because I run ads, right? If I click one of these that are sponsored, it costs them money. Okay, so I'm just not going to do that. We might have to, but I'm going to try to not do that. So sell my house fast, Edwardsville. So this is SEO is what this is. So see how it has right here, guys? Look above the fold, property location. Let's just test this. Uh, cool. Okay, there you go. So Tyler, one thing that I always liked having in there, so you got first name, last name, phone, email, and address. That's really about enough to be able to have.
Okay.
How do you hear about us? Don't do that. Okay, don't do that. Because somebody might be like, I don't know, I Googled, like, I don't know, and then they click on somebody else's page. So,
Yeah.
um, do this maybe sometimes. So I really like surveys where they could like click through a website. And so I'll get you an example of that. Actually, you saw it in the training, didn't you?
Yeah.
That would have been that was my website. And so you saw like how it had different things on there, but you want to have that above the fold, which you are right there because you have get offer, like you have the button get offer, but you need it to where it says first, last name, email, phone number, address, get offer. And then boom, Tyler gets all of that info. That's how
Yeah.
you want it to be.
That's simple. I can do that.
Okay, cool. Other than that, man, that's fantastic. It's a clean website. I would probably put some testimonials down at the bottom. I'd probably put one from a guy named Mike. Um, Probably put one with your mom's first name, your girlfriend's first name, and just leave the last names off. And
Well,
so,
and I can probably just get some from my tenants
yeah,
downtown too.
yeah, yeah. I mean, most people don't put honest testimonials, and so, but if you can, I mean, please do. So, but for
Yeah.
a lot of you, it's like I don't, I never done anything. So, but your wife likes your beard, right, Mike? Like your wife likes your beard. So, she likes the way I do real estate. So Mike's great to work with. So, there's just ways you can twist it to make it still kind of mildly honest. So, Tyler, that's it, dude. Any questions on that?
No, I don't think so.
Good job, dude. That was quick and easy,
Awesome.
man.
Thank you.
How'd you build the website yourself? How'd you do that? WordPress?
I just did
What
it
is
on Wix.
Wix? Okay.
Yeah.
Good job, man. Yep. Ship them. Let's see how it goes.
Perfect.
Austin.
What's up, Travis?
What's up, dude?
Um, with the marketing plan for I know me and my dad haven't written it out. Honestly, I've been busy with finals and then trying to just reach out to wholesalers. Today I went on with Dave yesterday and he walked me through, helped me with the rehab. Long story short, even if we probably brought the property for free, it wasn't going to work. So I just used this as a practice. So I used my script, went through everything what my cost was, and I was able to negotiate her down 20,000, but she started at 71 and I got her down to 51. And then so
Dang.
I mean for me it was just practice. We got the PBC and CRM set up today with Jared. He just got our page up, so we got our CRM phone numbers. My dad was working on that today. And then he said it would take about 48 hours. So I guess our marketing plan was I'm going home on Tuesday, so I have a month off, 5 weeks off of school. So my goal for the next month is just to focus on this and soccer. That I'm not gonna have.
Dropping out already, aren't you?
Yeah.
About to do one deal. He's dropping out of college. So
So that's kind of I don't. And then we're for the we're spending 2,500 to 3,000 on PVC. I'm not sure exactly where at location wise. Um, Probably for sure in St. Joe County, maybe in Fort Wayne. Michigan looks really good too, like Grand Rapids area, because we know that area so well just because I grew up playing soccer there for years. So we
Okay.
just know the area. Like I got the house today was in Detroit and like I already knew the area was a bad area. Like it's all the ARVs around it were between, 40 to 76K because I mean,
Yeah.
there's probably shootings on that road as bad as that sounds. So
Can I see the, can you drop your URL in the chat, please? I'd love to look at the website.
I don't know if I'll be honest, I don't even know if I have that. Because all I have right now is just like the only thing I've gotten today is like the click here to log in from the Unleashed Leads.
Austin, we have the
Oh,
URL just got it set up. It's khaproperties.net, but Jared just got that
Oh, okay. Okay.
oh,
So it's not up.
like
Okay.
like an hour ago.
Oh, okay. Okay. What was it though? What did you hear him,
K
Austin?
khaproperties.net.
Cool. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Do you guys need to discuss anything? I mean, you're kicking your plan off, and so now your marketing is going to be running. If you need to make any tweaks, I mean, run them by me. Jared can advise you just as good. But really, you're going to be shifting into acquisition mode, right? And so, Austin, one thing I really want you to be able to do is to figure out how to record a call when they come into you. Okay,
okay.
I'm assuming if you're using Jared's Unleashed, like it's going to record automatically. But like we have to have those, man, because like after your call is done, you have to listen to it. Your dad has to listen to it. I don't want to listen to 10 of them, but like I want to listen to some of them. And so,
Yep.
but like every one of them, like you guys should be listening and auditing. And then but please send them to me I mean, honestly, drop them in the Facebook group. Some other people would probably like to listen to them. It's terrible as they are. Okay.
Yeah.
Like just do it. Okay. Because it gets good so fast in here. All right. And then what I'm probably going to do is somebody else that like is kicking their marketing off. I'm going to team you guys up and you need to do some role playing together.
Got
Okay.
it.
Like, and we've got to get gotta get that smooth rhythm going quickly. So, because your leads are going to be expensive and they're probably going to be good. And so like you got to be ready for this to buy those. So
Yep.
cool. Okay.
Perfect.
Do you guys need anything?
No, I mean he's in Florida right now, just vacation with my mom, and then I'm finishing up finals and trying to keep sponging as much as I can. So
Cool. Okay. Uh, finals. Oh yeah, it is December. Okay.
yeah, I got one final tomorrow, three on Friday, and one on Tuesday, and then I'm done. So
Okay. So you probably studied for him, unlike Ron and I would have.
yeah, of course, of course.
Okay. 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 I figured. I figured. All
Yeah.
right, Josh. What's up, man? Let me hear this puppy, dude. I've been waiting to talk about this one. So,
My marketing plan.
oh yeah.
So I mean, I'm the little guy. I don't have much money to play with as far as the PPC stuff goes. So I'm gonna be doing the sweat equity on mine. I'll just be either cold calling, using this AI tool here, and trying to figure out what I can do to get that first deal and get the ball rolling. Um,
Let's talk about it. What do you plan to do? Now, what do you plan to do with that tool? Like, are you planning to like, hey, so every Wednesday, I'm going to block off an hour and I'm going to pull the town of Odin and I'm going to call the highest AI score first. That's high equity, low absentee, or excuse me, high equity absentee owner down for 1 hour. Like that's kind of what I'm getting at is like, what like repetitive action are you going to be doing? Because I just want to talk about it to make sure that it will lead you to buying a house. Or I want to like steer you in a different direction. Like, hey man, that probably won't work, but this will. So,
Okay. So, I mean, I've kind of already been down that route, right? So as I go through that tool, and I look in, and this is what's kind of made me kind of shift regions almost because my local area is just, there's just not enough there to have any sort of substance of calling
Yeah, you don't have you don't have a big enough population. Yeah.
right. Yeah, even in Salem, like just this local area. And like whenever I pull up like let's say pre-foreclosures or anything that of notices that have been sent, and they're all relatively like old ones too. I mean that some of them even go back to like 2023. So there's some that generate from the search as far as being like pre-foreclosure homes, but the notices were sent a long time ago. So I have a feeling that they had made their note right by now, and they're just homeowners that may have just fallen behind a little bit, and now they're back on track.
Right.
And so it'd be hard to reach out to people like that because the notices are old. So that's what I'm kind of just trying to brainstorm now is like, what marketing area do I want to go to?
Okay. Okay. I do think so that you don't have to overthink this. I do think you could start between Salem. I mean, honestly, just draw this circle. Salem to Centralia. Okay. Like you can just draw a circle. Okay. And then if you really like, if you feel like it's not enough, Mount Vernon. And if you feel like that's not enough, Effingham.
Yeah.
Okay. And that will check. Okay, there's plenty of people, plenty of homes within there. But what I think would be great for you to do, like, and this goes for Jake, this goes for all you guys that are local, like, um, you can figure out how to farm these markets like really well. It's just figuring out how to do it. And so one of the best ways that you can ever figure out how to farm them. So this tool is incredible. Okay, like you can't get beyond that. Like that's amazing. You can literally pull the data, drive to the person's house, right? I mean, it's effective. And
Yeah.
so pull those lists, do your calling. But the thing of it is, like, and this goes with any type of marketing, sometimes those phone numbers are dead wrong. Like, not even the right name owns that house. And like that, dude, that happens, right? There's a woman in the Marion County clerk's office that is filing everything like by hand. Guess what? She put it in the wrong drawer. Okay. Like it's wrong. So it went to the system wrong. Like that's how that stuff goes in them little counties. And so, but a lot of it is right. And so you use the tool as much as you can. And then what I would want to encourage you to do, I know you got little ones, and so this is where you have to build this like time frame for yourself, okay? Like, and it's not a ton of time because I know you got little ones and you're already busy, but I would encourage you to go start like driving for dollars, which means at your house, and you will write down, and I'm going to just say this, I think you already know what this is, but I'm just going to say it for everybody. You write 25 of these out, or you can literally write one out and then copy it on a printer and print 20 of them out. And you write, hi, my name is Josh. I'm looking to buy another home in this I'm looking to buy a home in this neighborhood. Please let me know if you know of anyone selling. Josh, phone number. And you either stick it in their mailbox or you stick it on a house that looks terrible. Okay. And so that is where this is called driving for dollars, guys. You're literally driving to make money. And so it is a free, right? I know you got to pay for gas. I know you got to have a car, but whatever. Let's just say it's free. And so this is a free way to be able to buy homes. This is how I bought my first home. It's probably how I bought up to my 20th house. Okay. They didn't have any tool. They didn't have tools when I first started. And so it wasn't even that long ago. Like it was only 10 years. So it's not like way back in the day. But uh I just drove around. I drove every single street. I had a map. Every time I drove a street, I highlighted it and I wrote down the address that I stuck the letter on. Okay. And I wrote that address down because then when I went home that night, every night I would write 25 letters and I would mail it to them. And then in the morning, I would write 25 letters and mail it to them because they would see the letter on the door. The husband would probably come home from work, rip it down, or his wife could see it. And then his wife would happen to get my mail piece. And that's how we bought our first 20 houses, was that way. So, and I'll keep going because I know some of you aren't familiar with this stuff yet. What also happens, so my very first house, and I'm not kidding, I stuck a letter on a guy's house, and I got a phone call from that letter, and the guy said, "Hey, I found my neighbor's trash in my yard. Do you buy houses?" And that was my first house I bought in O'Fallon, Illinois. I bought it for $8,000. And so that stuff, I'm telling you, it works so stinking well. And what it will also do, Josh, is it teaches you so much about your area to where you're like, oh, that Frisco in Salem, like there's a town called Frisco in Salem, guys, and everybody thinks it's like a terrible area, and it's got for sure like some rough spots in it. But for all you know, dude, one side of Frisco, you might be like, I'll buy every one of these things because like all this is doing is just you see it segmenting out of there the roughness. So make any sense on that?
Yes, total sense. That's a good plan for me. Like you said, I struggle with time, and that's my biggest
Well,
obstacle.
little kids, you're busy, you're just married, it's hunting season and it's holiday season. So like don't your December plan is not like your January and February plan. Okay. But put a plan together. That way you're not always wondering. Guys, the reason why I have you put marketing plans together is so you're not always wondering, what am I doing? What am I doing? What do I need to do today? Like I want you to put something together, and that way you at least know in your mind you have put pen to paper, you've thought about it. And then if you have problems or you don't know what to write down, my job, I'll help you solve it. And then if you go out and execute it like Tyler and Ron are, and they have problems and you can't solve them, bring them to me. Let me take the problem on for you. So that's what we're trying to get going here is you not having to constantly worry about what am I doing? What do I need to be doing? So, Josh, try to put something together based off of that with the amount of time you have. You get your wife on board with it too, right? Like most of you have spouses, most of you have kids, jobs, not a lot of money, and not a lot of time. And so this is what we're trying to create is the money and the time piece. So you keep your spouse on board with this. So, okay. Questions about any of that?
No,
Yeah.
that's a good starting point for me. I think that's what I need to do. Um, I'm just trying to consider regions too, and my wife's family is all from like Randolph County, so that might be an area too where I branch out into.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, man, for sure. For sure. Okay, dude. I was just being quiet to see if you had anything else you wanted to talk about.
No, not really. It's been a busy week. My daughter was in the hospital. She got real sick, and so we spent like 3 nights there, and then the Thanksgiving was back and forth. So yeah,
She
it's
okay?
yeah, she's doing fine. She got like a viral bug, and couldn't keep anything down, so they had to keep her hydrated there at the hospital. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Good, man. All
She's
right.
doing
Well,
good now though.
not good, but good that she's fine. So, all right. Hey, did you shoot anything at deer camp?
I got a doe. I got me
Yeah,
some meat.
did your wife shoot a bigger deer than you?
No, she didn't end up going. So
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. That'll work, dude. All right, man. If you think of something, I'll come back to you, okay?
all right,
So,
thanks.
Guys, does anybody else have a marketing plan they would like to discuss? So it doesn't have to be tonight, guys. We can definitely do it next week or the following week, but I do want to cover all of them with you guys. And Nick, Matt, if there's if you guys weren't on the call or haven't got to watch that, I'm asking everybody to kind of start to kick their marketing plans off. Whether it's just, and I'm just asking you to develop it. I'm not asking you to start it, but that's one of the big things. So go ahead, Jake.
Yeah, I guess I can kind of go over mine. Uh, Driving for dollars where I'm going to start. My plan is, I guess, at January I'm going to go ahead and purchase the AI Hunter tool and start doing that. But I'm actually going to have some free time on Friday up in Effingham area, a couple hours to kill. So I'm going to start driving for dollars up in that area and see how it goes. I do have a website made. I am not happy, I guess, with how it turned out exactly. So I'm going to continue to work on that.
Okay.
So
That's cool though, man. That's cool. Hey, look, I mean, you built it, right? Um, I still don't really know how to build one. So if you
Hmm.
told me I had to build a website, I'd be so ticked that I had to go do that. So that's pretty cool. What tell me a little bit about how you're going to drive for like what so like you got in the car up in Effingham, like what are you doing? Like what's kind of the plan with that?
So I guess basically my plan, I'm just going to kind of drive the neighborhood, not so much the subdivisions, but the older part of town there, I guess.
Okay.
And then basically just going to, I guess, use OnX to figure out
Yeah.
the property owner and the address and jot it down. And then I don't remember exactly what it is, but we do have a tool at work where I can get phone numbers and just start trying to cold call or put letters on the doors.
Cool, man. Okay. Yep. Definitely keep those letters, definitely write those addresses down. Okay. Because like
Yeah.
handwriting them a letter at home and buying a stamp and mailing it to them it's like the bet your driving for dollars list, guys, will be the best list you'll ever create. Like that AI tool it'll be, I mean, it's a little different than like, but what we used to always say, like it might not be true for the way this AI stuff is set up now, but like what we always said was that driving for dollars list will be the best list you'll ever have. And so might not be true today. Like I know that the way that AI stuff does it is different, but like it's still really good. I'll just put it that way. Like that's how we always bought houses. And that's what I think is so neat about these areas that you guys are targeting. Like if somebody has running a PPC campaign in Effingham, it's a nationwide PPC company. It ain't Jake that lives down the street like with a family that hunts in the area that like, oh yeah, well, I'm just dropping my kids off. They're on a soccer game and I can't watch them play another soccer game this weekend. I'm watching the seventh game. Like, so I'm out
Right.
doing this. And so it's a huge advantage that you guys have. So just keep that data, man. And so um to cover this too, just in case this is new to somebody, like what Jake is looking for and what any of you are looking for when you're driving for dollars. Like you're looking for houses that just look distressed. Okay. And what does that mean? So tall grass, tarps on a roof, shutters hanging, leaning mailboxes stuffed with mail, letters on the doors, and just any brush or shrubbery that has not been cut. You're going to notice something. Okay. Like it's typically very obvious whenever a home has something going on with it. And if you think that the home is in distress, you write the address down. Okay. It's better to write it than to not write it. And so those are some of the main things that you look for. Like it's typically pretty obvious on it. So, okay. Jake, anything else you want to cover, man? Anything outside of marketing that you wanted to ask?
Yes, I had one quick question.
Please.
So I was going to get my EIN number,
Uh-huh.
and one of the questions was, I guess, for tax reasons. Do you suggest putting down that as like a LLC, or go ahead and put that down as a S corp, or I guess
Yeah, if S corp.
S corp?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're an S
Uh,
corp. Yeah. I can't remember
okay.
the exact specific reasons, but I can get them too. I could get them for you guys, but I know the S
Yeah.
corp is like the one where we can pass through the taxes and the expenses and a lot of things for it.
Okay. Nope. I believe that's all that I had.
Cool. Chad, do you care if I call on you guys, man? I'd like to hear. I know you got like Airbnb stuff going on and things like that, but any thoughts on this? If not, dude, totally cool. Like I'm just curious.
Yeah. Yeah, we're kind of drinking from a fire hose at the moment as well. So this last week kind of blew up in a good way. But we've got sidetracked here so we had Thanksgiving, but I think last we talked, we met with a guy about co-hosting his property down by ours.
Yep.
So we drove down, met with him. Went really well. He called us the next day. I think he interviewed like 3 different people, and he chose us, which is awesome. And then he told his current property manager, and she blew his listing up the next day. So shut him down completely. He had what, 3?
He had 4 bookings
4
on his
bookings.
calendar, 3 in December and 1 for next July. And so we have to get all of them rebooked on the new listing. It's been a mess. We thought we were gonna have 90 days. She had told him that he had to give her 90-day notice. So we thought we'd have 90 days. We're like, that gives us plenty of time. We can get down there, get pictures done, get descriptions done. Okay, one sec. And then he told her that he was choosing somebody else, and she just shut him down. So
Surprised there's not like some legal like ramifications with that.
I think he could, because she sold him. So when she set the listing up, she sold him on the fact that if he ever parted ways, that the listing would stay with him and he would get to keep everything. Well, she didn't set it up right because she owned the listing. And with Airbnb, you can't transfer listing ownership from one to the next. So she could have added herself as a co-host and made herself the primary host, and it would have looked like she was running the property.
Yeah.
So it wasn't set up properly. Then we could have just came in and taken over the listing. Everything would have stayed in place. It would have been good to go.
Yeah.
But instead, we've now been in scramble mode. We had to start a whole brand new LLC, get with a lawyer, make sure we were doing everything legally compliant, because Kentucky requires you to have a real estate license in order to do property management. So we've been sorting through that. So we can't call ourselves property managers. We're co-hosts, and all the wording, and we can only operate on Airbnb's platform because of how the money's handled. They actually pay you out separately. So if you negotiate contracts or accept money in any way, shape, or form, Kentucky views you as a property manager, and you would probably have to get a real estate broker's license. So it's a whole big, we're kind of thinking this might segue us into looking at another state. So that's what we've been navigating the last
it's been a lot.
3 days.
It's been a lot.
And now we have to go back on Monday.
Yeah, we're going back down there for 2 nights because we need to make sure we know how the property works, what amenities he has, so that way when guests ask us questions, we're able to answer them. It's been a whirl. So we've had to put all of our videos on pause and our learning on pause so we can get this going.
Yeah, I mean, whatever, right? And I think one of the things I almost wanted to start with too, with this, because I was just looking back at my notes for a second, because when you said Kentucky, Spencer's looking at Kentucky, and I was like, crap, I need to tell you guys you're both, in Kentucky, and then you said we're looking at a different state. But one of the things I did want to share whenever you guys just said this, and guys, we just came off Thanksgiving, and for me to be jumping straight back into marketing plans was probably a bad idea, truthfully. I just had it set for week 6. This is what I wanted to start getting you guys moving through. So just keep that in the back of your minds, as we're doing this, it's almost like we need what we probably should have done now that we're talking about all this. And I know so many of you, and I know families and, setups and stuff, it's almost like we should have a light marketing plan right now, and we just go test something for the month of December and just get our feet wet. And then the new year always just feels good, right? It just feels good. It's we're all getting our gym memberships. My buddy that owns a gym loves it because he just gets flooded with people. And it's almost like we should have a light marketing plan now so that we can test it, not have a ton of pressure to be able to perform. And then in the new year, we're able to tweak and make it better. So try to remember that. I never thought to lead with that until now. So keep that in mind, guys, as you're going through this. Don't throw the pedal down right now. Not the right time, right? Keep getting smarter, keep learning, keep testing, keep your focus on God and the family. And then at the new year, once we've tested a little bit here, then we throttle it down. So, okay. Guess we don't have to do anything for the next month. So, chat, anything else you guys want to talk about? I'm glad you said all that. That made me think of that.
Do you have anything else?
I think so.
No, our plan, we had kind of a January. We knew we're usually busy through the holidays. So we've been kind of just absorbing the videos and learning. And then we had this pop up that we were hoping to not have to deal with right away.
Mm-hmm.
So we've kind of had it. That January mark has been our kind of goal from the beginning, but we've got those on paper. We still got to send them to you.
Yeah.
And then
I'm waiting. I know you ain't sent them. So
I keep reminding myself it's not our timing, it's God's timing. And his time is always right. So even though we feel like we're running around like chickens with our heads cut off right now, it's his timing and it was meant to be. So here we are.
Yeah, it's just a little frustrating, his timing sometimes. So, but dadgummit. All right, man. That sounds good, guys. Nick, can we talk for a minute?
Hey, how's it going, man?
What's up, man? What's up? It's good to see you, dude.
Yeah, tell me about it. Been trying to get on this for a couple weeks, and finally like, you know what? I actually have some time right now. I can line up on this Wednesday.
Oh, good, man. Good. Hey, don't forget if you can't ever make this Wednesday one, I have that Thursday one. And then if you ever need me, just ping me on the side or something. So, anything you'd like to
Yeah,
discuss, man?
yeah, for
I know
sure.
you're getting moving on some stuff.
Yeah, not really. My goal with coming in tonight was just kind of sitting back and just kind of seeing where everybody was at and just writing down some notes with
Okay.
marketing plan and just kind
Okay.
of catching up on my videos. Um, nothing's really popped up yet that I'm like, oh, I need to talk with Travis on it. But
Okay.
as soon as it does, brother, I'll reach out to you.
Okay. Cool, man. Yeah, just didn't want to check in with you. Matt, this is your first call, isn't it? Is Heather around? You're muted, man. If you can hear me.
Sorry about that.
That's
Yes, yeah. She's juggling the kids right now, and
okay.
I jumped in.
Okay.
I know yesterday she was on. I'm teaching during the day, so
Yeah.
we kind of just the swap. But
Yeah. Well, at least I know what you both look
I'm
like
kinda-
now. That's helpful. So
yeah, I'm kind of just taking things in right now. I haven't got to all the stuff yet, but I'm looking forward to it.
yeah, it's all good, man. I just wanted to say hi. So
Yep,
cool.
that's me. Yeah.
Well, hey guys, well let's open this up. Does anybody have anything that they would like to discuss? So I really appreciate you guys letting me kind of go through your marketing plans. And so like you heard me with Josh, like I try to have something like that's clear, right? I mean, Josh, you're in the military, right? Like, you usually have your marching orders on what you're going to do and what hill you're going to take and how high your feet step. And so, try to think that through and have it on paper as well. Then that goes for everybody, guys. Like, just try to have something on paper. It doesn't, my goodness, the last thing anything needs to be is perfect at this point. It's just the perfection comes later, but the getting started happens now. So, Andy,
Hey Travis, I've got
like,
a question.
oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Go
I
ahead,
didn't mean to
whoever
jump
that
ahead.
is. No, no,
It's
no, it's
Michael
cool.
Lacey.
I can't see who it is. So,
Yeah, Michael Lacey, how you doing?
what's up, dude?
I was hidden for a bit, so I
I
put
got
my screen on a little while ago.
you.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to set up an LLC right now. That's kind of where I'm at, and you gave me some homework yesterday to dig into it. I've got a few questions, but I don't have to
Please. No,
clog
no,
up any of
please.
the.
So many people are, I mean, a lot of people have houses already, but some of them either, they own them in their personal name or uh, they're moving them to LLC. So
Yeah,
yes, let's pick up where we
yeah.
left off.
So yeah, I have a laundromat um, in Arkansas. I live in Mississippi, and I'm likely going to be buying houses in Tennessee, which is Memphis area, because I'm right around the corner. Um, and do I still set up? I still set up in Mississippi, right? And just handle all that later. Like that, it doesn't really matter where I'm buying and selling stuff, probably.
No, you said you
Yeah,
can incorporate wherever you would like, man. If you'd like to be
yeah,
there in Mississippi and excuse me, there in Tennessee and have a PO box, down the street or your
yeah.
home address, or you can incorporate in Mississippi and have it be for the
Got it.
laundromat. Either or, man.
Okay. Well, one thing it's asking is about having a registered agent, um, and I just have to find one, a commercial registered agent. So is that something I just look for, find it,
You
connect
can
with
be
them?
the registered agent.
Oh, it can be.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Um, and then I was seeing like nature of businesses, all the NAICS codes. That's the one I was just wanted to be careful about because I don't want to set myself
Yeah.
into something I shouldn't. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. And hey, that registered agent, you can change it anytime. Okay.
Okay.
So, what in the world? You're gonna have to probably tell me some.
Oh yeah,
There's like 1,000, isn't there?
there's so many, yeah, and like I can search things. So Like if I just search real estate and see what happens.
If anybody remembers what theirs is, please chime in. But
Yeah,
if I
there's
remember
like
right, it's something real estate related. Maybe like something real estate. It might be consulting, and then typically it's like some type of property management.
there's residential property managers where the description is real estate property managers,
Leasing.
offices, residential.
Okay.
Um, there's a handful of other ones.
Because you got multiple steps, right? You got this category, and then you got subcategories, correct?
Oh yeah, I don't know if I see the subcategories. I think maybe I'm already in the subcategories.
Okay.
So real estate asset management services. I don't think that's it. Yeah, I don't want to.
No, it's okay, man. This is
Yeah,
fine, dude. This is fine.
I don't want
Don't
to
rush,
clog it up
man.
if.
Don't rush. Yeah. No, I want you guys taking the time that you guys need. So,
Yeah,
Ron and I were talking about this the other day, and I was like, I'm telling you, dude, everybody's got a lot of people got that same question, man. Or if they don't, they just ain't got there yet. So, it's very helpful. So let's
yeah,
talk through this because I think this is a really important thing, and I think a lot of things that can happen here with entity setups can be opinions as well, right?
hmm
Some people get attorney opinions, and this is the right way or that is the right way. And the cool thing is, like, one, it's just my opinion and how I've set it up, and the second thing is it can all be changed if it was wrong. So like, you guys don't have to like super sweat it, okay, with it. So the NCIS, if I were to select mine today, I would say that I'm like an asset management company. Because that's literally like the division in Tabby's is like asset management. And so, but if I was resetting it up again, we would probably be property management.
Yeah. There's one. It's lessors of residential buildings and dwellings.
Is it
Um,
leasers? Like
it's
leasors?
Lessors. Yeah.
Leasors? Yeah.
Oh, it's lessors. Okay.
That's
Yeah.
it's that one. It's that one.
Yeah.
That's what I would
That's
do.
what I was thinking too. That looked like the closest. Um, and then there's a bunch of other ones that are clearly not it, like real estate appraisal services, real estate credit lending, um, residential real estate agencies. Yeah, because that would be like
That's agent.
agents, so that's not it. So yeah, I think that's one of them. Um, is that what about for the laundromat? Is that going to be because it says I can put three codes in for like different
If you could do
possibilities that
commercial leasing,
commercial leasing,
otherwise,
yeah.
otherwise residential is just fine.
Okay. All right, cool.
But do the leasors of residential first, please, like first.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, I can do that. And
Okay.
I'm also wanting eventually I want to do some short-term rental stuff. Is that fit inside like the asset management maybe, or is that something that I just don't have to worry about right
Leasors,
now?
it would still be the leasors. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Sounds good. Well, that that
Does
helps.
anybody agree or does anybody disagree with anything we said on that? I haven't done that so long, so
Yeah, I believe it.
um, but I feel pretty good about it. So, but does
Yeah.
anybody else have different opinions or thoughts? Okay, cool.
Cool.
Better not disagree with me. No, I'm kidding. Like I freaking know everything. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, man. I think you're good though. Any
Yeah.
other questions along that lines?
I think I've decided I'm not going to name it with my name involved, like a first like my last name or whatever. So I just went to ChatGPT and brainstormed a few names, and I think I got it. I didn't want to spend too much time on that, like you'd said before.
But you gotta tell me now. What is it?
I'm thinking of Emerald Harbor Holdings. So I wanted
Wow,
a
that's
color that in I asked for things that were trustworthy, things that invoked trust and profit, and the colors were like emerald or green, things like that. Harbor is like a safe place. So yeah, I wanted to use the psychology of it too, if that's ever going to be on a flyer or on a website or something. I want people to feel safe and trust it, you know.
Tabby's
But
Properties. That's the name of my
well,
freaking
there's
company.
that too. Yeah.
Tabby's
Uh,
Properties. You want to feel safe and comfy? You
yeah.
snuggle up next to a Tabby.
Yeah.
That's how you
You're
do
not
it.
threatened by that for sure. What I
Tabby's
liked before
Properties.
Lacey Legacy because that's my last name, and then Legacy is what we're building. But I was like, you know what, I can use that anytime for something else.
That is pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yep.
Okay.
I
Cool.
think I'm in a good spot for that. I'll go ahead and keep filling it out and see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm glad you brought that up, man. Yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
we talked about that yesterday. So wonderful. Okay, guys, totally open floor. Who has something they would like to discuss? Spence.
Yeah, I've been looking at talking with Jared a little bit about his deal he posted like a week or so ago, and kind of looking at that with the low entry. Um, I know I talked to you about it last week. I've answered some of the questions that I had on it already. Just reviewing some stuff. We are like our LLC is pending. We applied for it and everything.
Cool. Okay.
So like Jared posted, they're trying to close on that on the 15th of December.
Mm-hmm.
Is this something like I need to make sure my LLC is approved and everything before I can like proceed as far as that goes?
No, you can buy it in your personal name and then transfer the deed into the LLC. You just want the deed. So, guys, you want the LLC to hold the deeds. So the controller of the deed is the one who is on the hook for the property. And then that's where all the tax benefits and protection benefits come into play
Okay.
as well. And so ideally, yeah, man, but not a deal breaker.
It's just as soon as it comes in, then there's just a form that I can fill out to transfer it to
It
the
would
LLC
be
from my-
called correct. So you could close. Spencer Feeney owns the house. Like it's in Spencer Feeney's name. And so totally fine. And then what you would do is you would do something called a quit claim deed that you could literally get done. Like you could do it yourself. Like you go to the Germantown Trust and Savings and sign a quit claim deed and deed it from Spencer Feeney to Feeney LLC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Far as next steps, so like with that deal, right? First of all, he has his deal analysis, and so he wants like 7,500 out of it, right? Plus
Okay.
closing costs. And when I talked to him, let me find this back. As far as closing costs, like closing and holding costs, is that number only coming from like holding costs for the couple months that it's going to take me to sell this house?
Yeah.
Or
That's the holding cost.
there's no
Closing,
other like
not really. No. The
like,
closing
like, point?
costs. Now the closing costs will probably be how much is the home? The total
Those
purchase?
are gonna be, that's I'm trying to find it back.
Just say
All
it's
right.
two. Just say it's 2% would be fine.
The underlying mortgage is 194.
Okay, so it'll be under four. Yeah, it would definitely be under $4,000. Probably be more like
Yeah.
2,800. But
And then this closing fee, like whenever Jared sent me his analysis, he has like the closing fee over on like the under the selling price, and he talked about like just included in the mortgage, right? So like just pass that to the buyer at closing.
hold on. Say it one more time, please.
He has like $3,000 as a closing fee over on the selling side, and he like whenever I talked with him, he's like, you could even just take on that closing
Oh,
fee and tack it onto the mortgage
yeah,
and the
yeah,
finance.
yeah. He charges the buyer a closing fee. I mean, we do it too. So we'll charge the buyer a 3% closing fee. Sometimes they do pay it at closing. So if it's a $300,000 loan, they pay us $9,000 at closing.
Yep.
Sometimes they don't have an extra $9,000, and so we just add it
Right.
to the loan
I take it and then put it on their
on the loan.
mortgage and or finance.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay, got that. This deal is something that I would want to like try to find some private money
Yes.
lenders, right? And
Yes.
that I know you've talked about like just putting in Facebook. I made a list. I think it's at like 18 or 20 people now, people that I know that have money and then maybe interested in making 12% on their money that they have.
Mhm.
Do you have any recommendations for like, do I reach out to people I know for an opportunity to make money? Do I just
Yeah.
I don't know what you think about all that.
Yeah. So what I like to really do, guys, so you saw Spencer, you've probably seen some of my Loom videos then, right? Okay.
Mhm.
So those Loom videos are how I like to do everything. And so I would create a Loom video and be like, hey guys, like here's the house that I'm looking to buy and then I'm looking to tie the money to. And then here is the deal. And so I'm going to be taking over $194,000 mortgage and just walk them through it. And then here's what I'm going to be doing with it. You know, here the interest rate's 4 or 5 or 6%, whatever it is, and I'm going to be selling it for 210. I'm going to get a $20,000 down payment, and I'm going to cash flow $400 a month. And whenever I get that $20,000 down payment, here's how I'm going to be able to pay you back. Yeah, and just tell them that, and then send it to people. Put it on your Facebook for one, as long as you're comfortable with it. Like, if you guys aren't comfortable doing it today, it's totally fine. You will get past that. Trust me. Like, it all eventually fades.
Yeah.
But if you're uncomfortable today, then just don't. Right? Just send it to those people, and be like, hey. What I do is like if I sent the deal and I knew Ashley had money, I would send it to Ashley and I would say, hey, Ashley, I'm looking for somebody to fund this. Do you know of anyone?
Yeah.
I love saying that. Okay. It's a very like, she don't feel threatened. Like she don't feel like, oh God, asking for money again. Like,
Yeah.
you know, type of thing. It's just a way where she could be like, well, I mean, I might be, you know, or she might just know somebody, right? So do it that way.
Right. Okay. And I guess it's like next steps to go from here. Like Jared has posted this. I got my LLC working, so I need to raise private funds, and then you know, he talked about like putting if I would purchase from it, putting it in a trust, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was a video somewhere you mentioned like Asana and Jeff Hatcher.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, I don't know if I missed something on like the Asana. That page didn't look super familiar. Like getting to the Asana, I don't know if it's like documents or information.
Okay. I know what you're talking about. So Asana was the old tool we used to use to house all of the recordings. So it's just a project management tool that I used to use. Well, I mean, I still use it today. It's just how I used to house all the equity buyer stuff. Let me get you started on that because I know what you're talking about. So I will send you what that is.
Yeah, I guess my question is just like, as far as getting it into a trust, like if you have any guidance on what I can do to like start that, I guess, or be ready for that.
Cool. Yeah. This is cool, man. This is exciting. That's not a bad looking deal, is it? You can get most of your money out of it and still cash flow. Like,
you're right. I mean, it's like it's 30K in equity right out of the gate, which isn't like huge. It's not bad to start with.
No, it ain't. No, it
And
ain't.
I talked to Laura. I thought my wife was gonna be like kind of iffy on it. But you know, she made the point of like, if you don't do this one, like, what are you waiting for? You know, like how many low entry, you know, opportunities like that, like it's lower risk than what a lot of them are gonna be, and
yeah, it's easy to sell to a lender too. That's the thing. Like it's only 10 grand. It's only 10 grand they're putting on the line instead, or 20 grand, or whatever, you know, and not 200. So, and it's typically a friend or a family where they know where you live if you don't pay them back, and they know you don't have a half too bad a job. So eventually, everything goes absolutely terrible. You'll figure out how to get them back. So cool, man. All right, dude. Let me take that on the trust side of things, and then just, you know, if you need to continue to talk to Jared about anything, please do. But he can talk you through even how to do the trust, but I kind of want to do that. But just know, like he can do it. If he tells you anything, it's totally fine. Like he learned it from me. You go ahead.
Yeah,
totally.
I've called him a couple times now, and he's been super helpful. Like I said, he sent me a screenshot of his analysis, and so I told him I was going to reach out to him tomorrow after this call, after I talked with you about some things, and go one way or the other. So
good, man. I'm happy to hear that, dude. So I'll look at that deal again too, because I mean we looked at it. So
the area, I actually know a family that lives on Lake Norman, I think it's called, in North Carolina, and they do some real estate stuff. So I was going to call. It's one of Laura's friends' parents. I was gonna call them and just ask them kind of about the if they know anything about the market down there and just some insight on like
No kidding.
turning this house over.
Huh. So the entry fee 75, the entry fee 7,500. What was the interest rate?
Almost 6.86. It's the underlying mortgage is 194 at 6.86%.
So you know what's so cool about this? Like, so check this out. Like, so say say this deal works and you like it and you go do it. All right. For one, you're probably going to sell it at 7, 8, 9, whatever, 10% interest. And so even if you don't, like, say it's just like, oh, this deal, it's so much harder than I even thought it was, and I only sold it at 7.5. So you only got 1% spread. Now you're probably still going to make 200, 300, $400 a month. But the thing of it is, like, I just got a DSCR loan last week at 6.5. And so, which means you could refinance this house right now and get an investor loan for less than that.
Yeah.
And say it keeps going down. And in 2 years, it's at 4.5 again. And you refinance the house and now it's at 4.5. This is like, and so you can see by me saying that, like, think of how this is why, like, accumulating the properties, and then Spencer, you get that money off the table and you're cash flowing either a lot or a little bit, doesn't matter. But you now own the asset that you can do what you want to with later. I know you owner finance. That's why we sell it on a lease option, right? Just so that we can refinance it or repossess it if they are stinkers to us.
Yeah.
So that's where this becomes so valuable. Dude, that's exciting, man. I honestly thought he'd already sold it. So
I talked to him just Monday. I think I told him I'd get back on Thursday, so I assume he hasn't. So
awesome, brother.
I'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna check it out too, and then I'll send you something. I'll drop something in the Facebook group for you about trusts, and then
Cool.
I'm sure you're gonna have additional questions since it's your first one. So just don't hesitate. Just keep blasting us for what you need. So that
Thanks,
goes
Jeff.
for anybody on your first deal, man. You do whatever you need to make sure that is the best decision you can make for you and your family. So, Ashley. Sorry, guys. I know we're running long, but I want to get through everybody or everything, whatever you guys need. So,
Hey Travis, I'll give you a quick update. I finished renovating the first home, so that's done. Now I'm moving on to the property that I inherited.
okay.
Basically I need to get the mortgage in my name and I need to get the deed in my name. That's what I'm aware of right now. But then I'm also thinking about ahead of time because I'm gonna need to move the house from my personal name into my LLC. And so, do you have any insights on how that process works? Like any pitfalls I need to be aware of, whatever comes to mind?
Yeah. Can you run it through me again? So we said mortgage and the deed into your name and then your name to the LLC, right?
I do have my LLC finished, like that's fine. But yeah, this property that I inherited from my parents, it's in their name right now. So my thought is I'll get it transferred in my personal name, then
Yep.
I'll get it transferred into my LLC. Do you agree, or what
Yes.
errors do you see?
So short answer is yes. Does the house need or has it went through probate?
Probate's done.
Probate's done. Okay, so the
Mhm.
home, it's good. You inherited the house. Okay.
Yeah, I've just been making payments on it, but it's not even in my name.
Yeah. 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 Okay. All right. Does it need to go into your name or can it go straight to the LLC?
I have no idea. That's an
Okay.
excellent question.
I would
I guess the mortgage company could answer that, I would assume.
I would prefer it. So if possible, okay, if you're talking to the mortgage company, because you can deed it into your name without telling anybody, you can go sign a quitclaim deed, shoot it into your name. Like,
Yeah, my lawyer is working on that part right now.
okay. I would prefer it to go into your LLC name in case there's some like transfer tax that can happen by the time it goes from your personal name to your LLC since it's inherited property from a family member.
Mhm.
Um,
Okay.
okay, so that's my preference. But if you get the attorney back on the phone, maybe just slide that in there if he has any thoughts on that.
Okay.
So no pitfalls. You went through probate, so nothing's coming back to grab you on it. You're good to go. So
Okay.
that house is yours.
Yeah, that's not the problem. I've been granted the estate, and now I'm just trying to figure out the legalistic nature of the
Yeah,
aftermath of that. So,
yeah.
that was
Now
my
you
first
just
question.
you just established an LLC?
Yes, last month.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right.
Um, and then, so as I'm going to use this property as my first rental property,
Mhm.
I'm setting up my business bank account right now, but then I'm kind of thinking through the logistics of, okay, how do I start kind of logging every transaction? Do you recommend using like QuickBooks? Like, how do you recommend like logging the income as well as like,
Tracking it.
transactions, things like that? What do you
Yeah.
recommend?
What bank did you use?
I haven't decided yet, but I've talked to two of them. Where'd they go? One of them was the one you suggested. What was the name?
Blue Vine.
Yes, that one. And
Actually, it doesn't even matter. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
sorry.
It doesn't matter.
I
What
haven't,
you're gonna use a bank. And
right.
so yes, get QuickBooks online and get the cheapest plan possible
Okay.
that they have. Okay. And then you're just gonna sync them. And then it's gonna log everything for you. And you're going to be it's going to be relatively simple. So somebody's gonna be able to do that at the end of the year for you. So don't try to start thinking like, oh, I need a bookkeeper, or oh, I need a tax
Okay.
strategist. Like don't go that far into it. Just go ahead and get the bank account set up with the now that you have the LLC docs, you can get in the LLC's name. You're going to be the manager of it. Cool. Get QuickBooks. There's other programs too. So if for some reason you guys like Oracle or you like, whatever whatever the other ones are, feel free. But we just use QuickBooks. That's
Gotcha.
the one we started on.
Okay. I've never owned a business any before or had to do anything remotely like this. So I'm like, I got to start from
Yeah.
scratch.
Yeah. It's
So,
totally cool. I would get a credit card too, if you don't have one
okay.
with the
A
company.
business credit card.
So
Okay.
I use Capital One Spark. No, it's a no limit card. It's an well, yeah, of course it is. It's like an adjustable limit card,
Okay.
for us. You get 2% cash back and it links to your Amazon account. So my wife knows she can only buy on Amazon when there's points. So,
Okay. Awesome. That's all my questions. Thank you so much.
cool. Chad, Lizzie?
Yeah, Mike, I had a question about due on sale clause because we have a trust set up that we need to get our primary home moved into. We already have the quick claim deed, I just haven't filed it yet. And then our short-term rental, we have a mortgage on that as well in our name. And we want to get that quick claim deeded over as well. Have you had any issues with due on sale clause or anything coming up? Or how to
Yeah.
avoid it or
Yep. So yes, I've had 3 notes called on me, guys,
no?
through the due on sale clause. So, not a single one of them did I put in a trust though. And so, the without giving you guys a super detailed explanation of what a due on sale clause is, just if you're curious, just Google it, watch a quick YouTube video. It's going to scare the crap out of you. Just don't let it.
I already
Okay.
have.
So,
I've already
yeah.
been there. I've already been
Yeah.
down that rabbit hole.
So Google it for the education purposes, but ignore all of the absolutely terrifying things that come with it, right? It's kind of like if actually never mind, I'm not going to go there. But so the ways that we get around a due on sale clause is that we use a trust, and it is where we grant beneficial interests inside of things. And so a deed is simply held inside of a trust. So you have a deed, it is held inside of a trust. And so the deed never transfers. Okay. And so while the due on sale clause can be enacted anytime the deed does move away from the owner, we always leave the owner as a small interest holder in the trust. They cannot command anything to happen. They cannot do anything within it, but we leave them in it. Therefore, if the bank was ever to say, hey, we're enacting the due on sale clause, we simply send them the trust documents, has the original person's name with the debt on it, and therefore they cannot legally call the debt due.
Okay. How does that work with one that I already own?
Oh,
in my name?
you're not going to get it. You're not going to get it called then.
Okay.
I mean, who are they calling it on, right?
It just says that
Yeah.
anytime that it's transferred names, I mean, there were some scare tactics, like, oh, if you move it over, but literally the loan officer we went through, he was like, just wait 30 days and then move it and you'll be fine.
So let me add on to do you know why he said 30 days?
He told me to make like 1 or 2 payments and then in my name, and then he's like, then move it.
Yeah. So they're selling the note.
Yeah.
So they're
He already
selling
had
they're selling it to Wall Street after they prove that Chad is worth his salt and he'll make 2 payments. They go sell it to Wall Street to a REIT
Makes sense.
that will make more money. And so that note's never going to get called anyway because it's been so far sold. Like typically notes get sold 22 to 23 times. So like they're sold and sold and sold, 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 and they're gone, right? Like they're off
Yeah.
earning 1 or 2% somewhere for somebody. And so, but just know it can happen. Like on Spencer's deal that he is talking about right now, the due one sale clause is a real thing. It can really happen. On 300 sub twos, I've had 3 called. Okay, so you got a 1% shot. So it can happen, right? But we're not playing with a loaded gun here. Like it's not like when it happens, it's over. Like there's things that you can do to solve it, even if you don't have it in a trust. But we use a trust to make sure that it just never happens. Because a bank is not going to call something whenever we label a trust 123 Main Street Trust. Like
Okay.
that's the most normal thing that could ever happen into real estate is somebody to move their home inside of a trust, right? Like couldn't be more normal. So, dude, I have never heard of a do one sale clause getting called on their own person. So that would be a new one to me, man. I've never even been asked that. So I can't even confidently say that can't happen, but I don't know how that would happen. So,
Perfect.
okay, maybe just wait the 2 payments and then do it.
Oh, it's it's
It's been like a year.
been like a year and a half. Like,
Okay.
I
Well,
just
hey,
haven't done it yet.
so here's what happens. Let's play a game with 2 Chads. All right. So Chad owns the house, and then a year later, Chad deeds the house to Chad. Okay. Like what you can always do is just deed the house back to Chad.
Yeah.
And then you own the home again. We have no problems.
Yeah, he's
So
like, just beat it back.
yeah, so I don't know what the big risk is. Like, and
Makes
that's
sense.
that's also like Spencer, in your case, you go buy this house and for some reason it happens. Okay. Like you do all the protections right, you don't mess it up, and you get the do one sale thing called on you. What we simply do is we deed that house straight back into that seller's name. And right before you do that, you sign a contract for deed with that seller to take over ownership of that home. So it changes nothing for you. You still have the contract for deed, which states that when the loan is paid off, the deed will be transferred into your name and you maintain full control and full ownership of that home regardless. I just prefer the deed to be in your name so that you own and control everything within it with no issues. Like nobody's going to wonder like, oh, Spencer, you got that contract for deed? Like, no, deed Spencer Feeney's name. So there's so many ways to get around it, but the trust will help like eliminate it entirely. The trust just adds cost, and that's why I like the trust, and it's fantastic, but like it's just more money. So was that it, Chad? Just that one piece?
Yep. Thank you.
Okay. Yep. Guys, never let the do one sale clause scare you. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. It's just fear. It's literally that false evidence appearing real towards you. So that's exactly what that one is. So cool. Guys, this has been a pretty good call. We got kids showing up. It's bedtime for some of you too, I bet. Um, guys, anybody else have anything though?
So on that conversation, Travis, on the dual sale clause,
Sure. Go ahead, Andy.
so does the deed go in to the LLC or operating under's name and then goes into the trust? How does that? That's where I kind of get a little lost.
Good question. Yeah, that trust thing, man, it took me about a year to like understand it. And then finally one day I just actually sat down and read the super interesting 42-page trust documents. So what it will do, Andy, so I bought your house sub two. It goes straight from Andy Edwards' name, the deed does, into my trust, my 123 Main Street Trust. And then I am a beneficial owner of 90% of that trust. And Andy, I leave you as 10% owner of that trust. But you have no voting rights. You can't do anything with it. You're not a majority owner. You can't control anything. You just simply by being there, you remove the due on sale clause from being able to happen.
So nothing as far as the deed goes gets recorded. Is that
That is correct. Yep.
okay?
It's amazing. Yep. No transfer of deed happened. No transfer tax titles, no sale price enacted. Nothing happened.
And is most any title company going to be able to understand this, or what have you run into there?
Yeah, most title companies are going to be very well equipped to handle trusts. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Attorneys are typically extremely well versed in trusts. Like that's something they're very good at inside of real estate because it's what we start to use to hide a lot of things later. Like, and we're hiding like sales is what we're doing. Like, because sometimes I don't want people to see that I bought a house for 60 grand that I'm going to list for 260 a couple months later. And so we just completely hide the transfer within that. So they have no idea what I bought it for. They just see what it's being sold for. And there's more tax reasons and you can 1031 like indefinitely in a trust. There's a lot of benefits that can come with it.
So is there a timeline on getting the trust set up? Either before or after the transaction or the closing?
Whenever you would have identified the property, like how Spencer is identifying a property, whenever you go under contract, you would begin establishing the trust.
Okay. All right.
Yep. So not needed like before. Like now, some of you at a certain point, like Andy, with where you're getting, and I know some of your stuff, like you might start to have like a family trust, of things like that, of that nature, to protect a lot of different things. But regarding property wise, nothing really needed that you guys need to get ahead of. So something I am trying to do, guys, you can be your own trustees inside of a trust. And so don't let this trust stuff like make your eyes glaze over. Just know it's a path you're going to walk. Okay. And it's just something you're going to learn over the next 12 months. Okay. Like it's not we need to know it all right now, but you can be your own trustee. You don't have to have a different trustee in place. It's best if you do have a different trustee, you can be your own. And Jonathan Sanchez in here, actually, he's in the Platinum Group. He worked with an attorney and had them create a template of a trust. And so now he uses a template for free, so no fees. He's a template for free, and he's the trustee. And I'm going to ask him to create a training on how to do that. I don't know his trust, and so I want him to do that. And so I need to push him to do that. So Spence, that won't happen in time though for you. So with that, if you so choose to buy that deal, but like I'd like to get that done in the next quarter with him. Cool. Andy, did I answer any more follow-up questions regarding that?
No, I think I did on the trust. I did have one quick one about the PPC.
Please.
With Jared. In one of your trainings, I believe you said something about getting a website done by a third party if we weren't able to do it. But if we're just doing PPC, is that something that Jared would do within the CRM? Just have the domain where it goes straight to his landing page, if that's the only marketing we're doing.
They'll do everything for you. Yeah, if you guys are planning on doing PPC in like a month or two, like you don't have to do anything. Like they do. I mean, they have to like white glove because they don't want any like external thing messing with the marketing. And so typically if people come in with their own website, they ask if it's okay if they run your website and their website simultaneously as a split test. And so they want to set everything up from somebody having nothing. So yeah, if you're considering PPC, Andy, I wouldn't spend any time building a website. So
okay, all right.
They'll take care of it for you. It's just included in their service, man. They're just pretty good at it, so they want to be the one to build it.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they can't let you come in with a junky website and then their marketing ain't going to convert on a junky website, you know? So, uh, cool.
Thanks, Travis.
Yeah, my pleasure. Ashley?
Sorry, I think I confused myself with all this trust talk. I just want to make sure I
Oh
understand this
boy,
correctly.
we
Uh,
do.
says, I plan to buy and hold properties for rentals. So going forward, not just with this inherited house, but any future house, I need to have the deed in my personal name, but the mortgage or the loan, whatever you want to call it, in my company's name.
Oh,
Is that
okay.
something or
Yeah,
no?
no, we confused the crap out of you.
Okay,
Um, and
awesome. I'm
so
glad
yeah,
I asked
yeah,
then.
no. This is just all me making it bad for you. So the
No.
no, we'll do the debt will be in your LLC name. So the mortgage will be in your LLC. Or if you choose to get a personal one, that's fine too. But deed will be in your LLC.
Okay.
You don't need trust at this point, Ashley. I mean, well,
I'm actually already banking one though.
maybe, yeah. Maybe from what
And
I'm
I'm putting my company in the trust is the
Okay,
plan.
cool.
So,
Okay, cool.
okay.
Yep, but debt in the LLC or your personal, and then deed in the LLC or the trust is fine.
Okay. But the point is like mortgage and deeds should be either both in the LLC or both in personal, like not mixing
Yeah, I
them.
mean they should kind of always be in the LLC, truthfully. Like
Okay.
just plan on that and then like that's like the 90-10. Okay.
Okay.
Like 90% of the time. Ashley LLC, Ashley LLC, like both
Mhm.
times. Deed and
Okay.
debt. Excuse me. Deed and debt. Yeah, that's right. Deed and debt.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you so
Cool.
much for clearing that up for
Yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah. If you wake up in the middle of the night and realize I confused you more, just send me a message.
That sounds like me.
Chad, Leslie.
Yeah, back on that trust thing. So I guess my question, so we have a revocable trust that holds, we have, well, now 3 LLCs. So we have a Wyoming holding company under is like the umbrella. I guess the trust is the umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have the Wyoming holding company that we don't run any money through, but that holding company will own all of our other LLCs that we established just to kind of hide ourselves so we're not our names, the whole try to be anonymous thing.
Mhm.
So when you're talking about buying a house or doing this up to, are you talking about using that trust or is this a totally separate trust that we got to set up for each property?
Yeah, great question. Totally separate trust for the property.
Okay.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Okay.
Very simple. It's just a land trust. And so so typically it's an Illinois land trust, ironically enough, but it is an Illinois land trust and it is what the deed sets in for you. And so, yeah, they can't find you in that thing, man. That thing just sits in your Gmail inbox. Like there's no recordings on a trust. It is frustrating if you're trying to find the owner of that thing. So ain't nothing you can do, man. Maybe the chain of title. So and beg and plead and I don't know what to find that owner. So that's a good setup.
Yep. Thank you.
Cool. John.
How we doing tonight? Yeah, I did have a question. Spencer's deal with Jared, where's that located?
North Carolina, I think. Or maybe, I don't know, Spencer might want me to say like Hawaii, but
Yeah.
uh
Yeah. Yeah. It was North Carolina.
Yeah. Yeah.
What
I know
city is it in?
you're looking at a few of them, John.
What city's that in? Do you know?
Stokes.
Okay, that's 20 minutes from me if you need me to go look at it.
Oh, awesome. Thanks, man.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
cool.
That's cool.
I looked at that one too. So
There you go.
I looked at the
Nice.
deal.
Cool, man. Why'd you pass on it, John? I'm sure that's in Spencer's mind, so I'm just gonna ask the question. So
It's just a little small hole in the wall place that and so that's what just didn't
fit your buy box.
interest me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally cool, man. Cool. Well, anything Spencer should watch out for?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Well, if you think of something, please let him know, please. If you
Okay.
think of something. So cool. Didn't want to not ask that, Spence. I figured that would be in my mind after I got off the call.
Yeah, I might reach out to you on the side here, John.
Okay, that works out
Yeah,
well.
Yep.
thanks.
Yep. There's always another deal. If for some reason this one don't, I'm telling you guys, like there's always more deals. So they're always out there. What else you got, John?
Your property in Phoenix City. I was gonna go have a realtor, I guess, go take a look at that property and walk through it. Would that be the best way to handle that? Get
Okay.
his thoughts, what it would
Yeah, I mean it
need.
would be a pretty good idea. So guys, what he's talking about, so I have a sub 2 that I haven't put it out yet. We've had it for a while. And we're looking it's not in Augusta. And so same story as before. So my last one was bought in Mississippi. We're looking to sell this one. It's not a home run deal. It's a pretty good deal though. But it's just mildly tight on equity, but it's just got a good position for a deal. I mean, it's why we bought it. And so, anyway, that's what he's talking about. So, I will put it out too, guys. So if for some reason John doesn't want it, he just happened to sniff it out one day when I was showing an example of it, and he grabbed onto it pretty quick. So, um, anyway, okay, John, you said I want to get an idea of what repairs the home needs, right?
Yeah, so my idea was to, find a realtor that would be willing to go in there and, tell me what he thought it needed to be done to the inside in order
Yeah.
to put it on the market.
Cool. Yep. I think that'd be a great idea. And you can let them know, yes, exactly. Like, hey, I'm looking to list this home. Can you go take a look at it? Like, I'll use you as a listing agent. Definitely ask Michael as well. Now, Michael's never been there in person, right? But he's probably got a pretty good feel on the home. And so you get Michael's input, get the realtor's input, and then you're going to have a pretty good idea of like, okay, repairs are here. Either that's enough equity or that's too tight, or I don't see the deal working for me, or it does work for you at that point. And then after you do that, I'm going to guess we've already had that property inspected within the last like few months or 6 months. And so
Okay.
I would review if you do that and they go look at it, you still want to buy it, ask Michael for our inspection report. That way you can review that. And if you're comfortable with it, then you don't have to order your own. But otherwise, I always want you guys to order an inspection like before you close. Okay. So that way, like we know everything that's wrong with that home. Cool, man. Yeah. It's a low entry point too. Is it 9 or 7 or I don't remember what we did on that.
7.
7? Cool. Yeah. So it's kind of like Spencer's, like pretty low risk, pretty low entry fee deal. So these are the kind of deals you guys are going to be doing too. So, and we sell them and we're able to make a little bit off of them. Truthfully, I'm just trying to like liquidate everything that's not in Augusta. But I think it's a good deal for the community. I think it's a good deal for somebody in here. So it ain't a home run, but it definitely works. Okay. Anything else on that, John?
No, I think I've got everything. But so just tell the realtor that you thinking about listing it and what do I need to have done?
Did you already find the agent? Did you already find the realtor?
No, I looked up properties for sale in the area, and I found looked like a Cameron Cash with Keller Williams.
Well, that
He's
guy
like,
sounds like a country singer.
Yeah.
Cameron Cash. All right. So, yep. So I think the for sale ones are fine. I like to find sold homes in the neighborhood and call those agents. And so, but for sale is probably fine. I prefer the sold agents. And so
Okay.
do that and then call them, be like, hey, I got a home over here on, I don't remember the address, 123 Main Street, that I'm looking to list. Are you taking on more listings at this time? And they're going to be like, yeah. How can I help? And then be like, well, hey, can you run over there? And we're getting ready to buy this house. Can you make sure that these repairs kind of like match mine? And so just give me your estimate on what you think the repairs are needed, and maybe give me a call when you get there. And let's talk about listing it. So still a truthful matter, and I think you can hold your integrity with it.
Very good. Yeah, he's only a couple blocks from the property, so.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah.
Well, it's not a real big city either. It's 35,000 people, so.
And I'm sure we have a lockbox on it. So you guys they can probably get in there.
Yeah, there's a lockbox on it, and I
Okay.
got the code.
Is it 10:30?
It is.
Told you guys, every house I own, 10:30. You can probably come to my house and get in my own house, my personal home. Okay. John, anything else? I don't want to end it till you feel like you got what you need.
No, last week was hectic. We moved into our new 20,000 square foot pharmacy, and between 14 and 16-hour days, I have done not much over the last week and a half. So
I for sure thought you were going to say house, 20,000 square foot house, for a second there.
no, I think we're in our retirement house. I mean, we had to build it with cash, and so it's
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, cool, man. I built this thing with debt. So
yeah, it's the first time we didn't have to deal with that. So
yeah, that's awesome, man. Okay, guys. Well, hey, I hope this has been beneficial for you guys. I think my brain's about done for the night. Remember, you guys have your ways to get a hold of me. Hit me up in that Facebook group for anything y'all need. I did lose track of some things last week with all of the marketing and some goals kind of trickling in. But just keep at me if I ever am slow getting back to you guys. But then otherwise, I'm going to be on tomorrow at 11. And so if anybody needs anything, any follow up to this stuff, let's do it. Those calls are so small. I think we had 3 people one week. I mean, for all I know, we'll have 20 on there when I say that. But, just keep using me for anything you guys need. I love the opportunity to serve you guys. And just, I hope you all get everything you need. So other than that, guys, I'm going to go chill out for a little bit and then get a hold of me if you guys need anything. So hope you guys have a great night.
Thanks.
Yeah, my pleasure, guys.
Thanks,
See
guys.
y'all. Yeah, of course.
Thanks, Travis.
thanks.